Welcome to this channel. In this video, I will take you through an explanation of what web hosting is. Maybe you are a business owner, you're about to buy hosting service for your website, but you don't know exactly what web hosting actually means. So I'll take time to explain to you what it means and then the best hosting companies and the hosting packages that will be good for you, depending on whatever type of business you are. So now, basically, a web hosting is the process of keeping your information, the information on your website, on the internet. So for example, let's say that this is your website files, and then this is the hosting provider or the server. And then this is the internet, and these are your website users. Now, if your website, in building your website, for example, it is built with a combination of programming languages such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. After your website is built, it has to be connected to a server that has access to the internet. And then the users, the people that are going to access your website, will now go to the internet or their web browser and type something related to your business. Then your server will now pull the information from your website files to the internet for the users to have access. That is basically what web hosting is about. Now, let me just show you practical examples. So this is one of my website. So if you come to this particular website as an example, when you search for some information, if there is no server connecting my website to the internet, then you will not find me on your browser. You won't be able to see this website on your browser. But the web hosting provider, and an example here I am using is what? Namecheap. So what Namecheap does here is what? It puts my files, it connects my files to the server, which has access to internet. So when someone comes to the internet to search for my website, it pulls my information from the files which have been stored on their server for the people to be able to access it on the internet. So that is what the web hosting companies actually do. Now, someone who wants to host his or her website may be asking, so what is the best hosting provider? The one I recommend to you, I recommend to you Namecheap. I also recommend to you Hostinger. I also recommend to you Bluehost. These are all examples of web hosting companies with affordable packages for almost everyone. There are different types of hosting packages. So let me take time to explain to you what you should choose. For Namecheap, as an example, we have shared hosting, and there are different types of, we have shared hosting. There are two types shared hosting packages here. Now, when we talk about shared hosting is where you are buying a hosting type which can be, the hosting can be shared with many websites. As an example, this one can host up to 3 websites. This particular package can host unlimited number of websites. So what it means is that is this one, the Stellar Business, is it can host unlimited number of websites. So what it basically means is that with these two packages, your website is going to, the hosting for your website is can be shared with other websites. So it means that you can host 2 or 3 or 10 businesses on the same hosting. Yeah, so that is what the shared hosting basically is about. Then we also have what we call VPS hosting. I will talk about the email hosting, but let me talk about VPS hosting for now. So for VPS hosting is where your website is going to be hosted on a virtual private server. And this is used for websites that are having a bit more traffic. And the first one with the shared hosting, it is normally used for personal website or website businesses that do not have so much traffic, maybe businesses that have low traffic. You use the shared hosting. But with the VPS hosting, it should be businesses that have bigger traffic than the shared hosting. You see, so with that one, it will be hosted on a virtual private server, and it will have its own resources that it doesn't share with any other website. Then we also have the last one, The last type or the last major type of hosting is the what? VPS hosting. No, not VPS, dedicated hosting. With a dedicated hosting, the website is having its own full physical server and the information. So you are virtually renting a physical space for your website. So with a dedicated hosting, your website is not also it is not sharing any resources with any website. It is on its own. That is why this one is a bit more expensive. So that is what dedicated hosting. So if this one is basically used for companies that have very large traffic, you have a lot of traffic, a lot of files and info, so much, you are doing so much. So if you are that type of company that has a lot of traffic, you basically will need dedicated hosting. We also have what? Email hosting. So with the email hosting, that one we even have free package for the first 2 months. And that is those who want to host their email separately from their cPanel. So you don't necessarily need to buy an email hosting package. If you buy hosting on Namecheap, whether you buy the Stellar shared hosting or Stellar business hosting, you can have free email service at the cPanel where you can create unlimited number of emails. However, if you want your email service to be hosted privately, that is for large businesses who want to host their email separately from their website hosting. So that one, you can go for the email hosting package. Okay, so those are the different types of hosting packages. And if you're a beginner with small business, I recommend to you go with Namecheap shared hosting. You can go with this one can host more than 3 websites, but this one can host only 3. In fact, this one can host unlimited number of websites. Yeah. Then you can also use Hostinger and then Bluehost. They are also having very affordable packages. If you follow this tutorial and you need more help or you want me to build an excellent website for you, I will provide those services. I've also done a video tutorial on how to build your website on WordPress. You can check that one in the description. Then if you want us to do digital marketing for you too, or to build your website, follow the WhatsApp or Telegram link to contact us for very good and effective services that will help you to be able to showcase your business online. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell and like this video for other more powerful videos. Once again, thank you and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.